So here we are, gonna clean out this Berkey water filter. Now, this is the standard, the travel size one. It's about a gallon and a half. As you can see, I have a little bit of filtered water in there. It's a little murky, probably because I haven't cleaned it in a while. But yeah, this was with the fluoride filters and the standard carbon filters here. And what you'll see is this is the one that I cleaned before, so it looks kind of like it does out of the box, black and nice and ready to go. Now this is what a Berkey filter will look like if you don't clean it, especially if you live here in the good old state of Florida for a couple months. So let me show you what that looks like. So what you can see is there's a little bit of shiny film. Let's try to get the lighting right here. But I'll show you in a second. What you can see is there's kind of this layer of shiny film on there that develops after a while. And what that does is it kind of forms like a cell wall in a way around the filter. And it can block out and slow down filtration and actually make it not as effective. That's why you want to make sure it's clean. So let me go ahead and set up this tripod. I know the camera's a little shaky here, but go ahead and set up this tripod and I'll show you exactly what it looks like when you clean a Berkey filter for the first time in a couple months. Okay, we are back, and yeah, so here is here's the one that was dirty. Not exactly the nicest looking thing in the world. So I'll go ahead and hopefully with this camera angle you can see the kind of crap that comes off it. But here I'll show you. If you swipe your finger across it, look at that guy. Pretty nasty, huh? So I'll go ahead and start to clean that. You can usually get like a Brillo pad or something, and you can see I've been cleaning this, and see how that water is kind of murky and dirty. But basically you want to get like a Brillo pad or some sort of like so you can even get like steel wool, and that'll provide you with a good enough grit to get some of this crap off. Look, you can see from the water that it's brown and pretty nasty. And this is the kind of shit that if you don't have one of these filters, ends up in your body. And you can see this is from the drinking water split between about 3 people over a couple of months. And I've cleaned these before where I didn't clean it for probably it was just me using the filter. So I probably didn't clean it for about 3 or 4 months. And the location was different, so the water was different. And as you can see here, the best way to clean it is simply just to use a scrubbing technique and with some moderate to heavy pressure just to kind of get all that stuff off. Pretty simple clean, but the point of this video is really just to kind of show you what can build up on a Berkey filter or any other kind of water filter, and really just to kind of point out the kinds of things that can end up in your body and in your drinking water. And like I was saying, so I did this, it was probably a couple months, and it was just me. And what ended up happening was I looked at it, and it was a much thicker film. The thing was, it wasn't as brown. However, it was very gelatinous and there's kind of a yellowish tint to it. So that's just a quick showing of how to clean a Berkey filter, or how to clean a Berkey filter in particular, and what can build up on a Berkey filter, and what's in your drinking water. So, so food for thought if you're interested in cleaning up your water and are kind of unsure of how to go. Definitely look into getting a Berkey filter, and yeah, that's all the evidence you need. You know, that stuff ends up in your body if you don't, you know, clean your filter. So, if you don't have a filter, it ends up in your body. So make sure you, you know, get a filter, keep it clean and everything. So, signing off.